What is up, everybody? Today is a day I've been waiting for a very long time. These are the Fury 11 Avengers cards. Nice, shiny tuck case. Here, I'll show you the front side here. See, get that focus. Ooh! Just like so. Here, let's break the seal. Sorry, breaking the seal. There we go. Alright. And then on the seal, sorry, I meant to see this before, but you can see on the seal. Normally I show it solid. I bought two of them. I'll post pictures later, but got Marvel on the seal. Right there, as soon as you open the tuck. Sorry, I know I'm just jumping right in today. Is that? Let's see. Hold on. If you know, you know. Alright. Got the Avengers on either side. Avengers symbol. The mosquito's trying to get some too. Alright. Let's go down to the table down here. Alright. Gonna take the box. There's nothing inside. Oh, no. Alright. See, nothing inside. Alright. Now, I'm gonna try something here. I'm gonna pull this down to the table. Gonna try a little exhibition. Alright. So now. No. Hold on. I apologize. Things getting stuck. There we go. Alright, perfect. Hello, Miss Christine. We're doing the Avengers cards tonight. Just picked them up earlier. Let's see here. It's the Avengers symbol. It's a specialty card. There's two of them. The exact same. Alright. And so now I'll go through and I'll show each of these cards. But first I'm going to give them a little shuffle to hear how they sound and things like that. So, if you don't mind a little ASMR, everybody. Alright, let's try something. There we go. I don't really care for ASMR. But, I mean, people like it, so give people what they want a little bit. Not too much, though. All cards have been adequately mixed. Here, I'll come closer to the camera. Let me come closer to the camera. Alright. Move the table out of the way. I apologize. No. Alright. Started to drop some cards. Alright. So we'll get some of these back. Alright. And so now I went through and found all the aces. That is the Ace of Hearts. Ooh. It's kind of cool. It's a little weird. Some of these aces are weird, but see, that's the Ace of Diamonds right there. We're doing a little review, and then we're going to do a trick with them, because why not? It's the Avengers deck. Why not use the aces? The Avengers Ace Assembly is what I'm going to call it. Alright. Now, this trick should look familiar in a minute when I get into it. Then finally, Ace of Spades. Ooh. Alright. And so now, I'm not too, super excited about the backs of these, but, I mean, it is what it is. If you can't tell, they are super faded. You probably can't tell because of the camera. But, they're super faded compared to what I thought they would be. So, it is what it is. But now, I will go ahead and take the aces. I'm going to go ahead and put them back in the pack. And shuffle them up. Just like so. Alright. Now, let's see here. Alright. I'm going to leave them sticking out. That's all 4 of them. And then, let's see, last one right here. Okay, so that's all 4 aces. You can see they're sticking out of the pack. Gonna push them all in, like so. Alright, and we're gonna take each of them. Just like so. I'm gonna shuffle them. Exactly how I showed before. Alright, I was a little bit off that time, but that's okay. They're truly shuffled. They're truly lost. Hello, Chord A. Thank you for stopping by. All right. So actually, we're gonna try a little exhibition here, as we try something. All right. You know what? Here, let's try this. So I'm gonna try and use this to display a little bit of skill, but maybe also convey some faith. Yeah, some to convey some of my faith. All right. So now let's go ahead here. We're gonna try this. Cut those packets again. Yeah, that should work. All right. Now you saw me shuffle the cards, nice and fair. Hello to our 4 viewers. Thank you for stopping by. All right. And so you saw me shuffle the cards, nice and fair. The aces are mixed up somewhere, but I should, with just some skill and a little bit of heat, yeah, creating a little bit of heat to the cards, should be able to bring the first one up just like so. Whew, yeah. Here, let's see if we can get the second one right in a row. Okay, we kind of skipped it. That's okay. That's okay. We kind of skipped it. We'll go back to it. We'll go back to it. Watch. Let's go back to it right now. Let's see. Let's see here. And maybe. Dang. That's okay. We missed it again, but last time's a charm. Last time's a charm. Nice, clean, and fair. It scares me too. It scares me too. But you know what? Here, we're going to take these. We're going to take just the 4 aces. We're going to close up the rest of the pack just like so. All right. Going to give it a little shuffle. All right. Now, if you were here, you could check out each of the 4 aces. I've just shown them. I'm showing the pack has a fair shuffle to it. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each of those 4 aces. Yeah, I'm going to take each of those 4 aces. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All 4 of them. I'm going to close them up just like so. You could see, you could see that's the ace of spades, the ace of hearts, then the ace of clubs, and the ace of diamonds. Yeah, see, the ace of diamonds right there is the final one. And you know what? Here, what I'm going to do with these is I'm actually going to lay them out on the table just like so. You can see all 4 of them laid out nice and fair. Now, if you were here, you could tell me to stop at any time. And also to save time, I'm going to do it tonight just because. But you know what? We're going to kind of stay away from the top of the deck because that's going to actually represent heaven. The rest of the deck will represent the world. All right? So now I'm going to take each of the 4 aces, and like I said, you would tell me where to stop if you were here. All right? And so there we go. That's 2, number 3, and number 4. And now each of these 4 aces is going to represent 4 different lives. Yes, and you can see how each of them have their own distances from heaven. Each of them are somewhere in the world, and each of them have their own obstacles keeping them not only from each other, but ultimately from heaven. But you know what? We have a hope. Yeah, see, we see all these obstacles, and we're like, dang, we can't make it past these. Well, that's not true. We can't do it on our own. That's the thing. See, the Bible says that if we share in true faith, not only with each other, but with others too, we can all make it to heaven just like so. Yeah. Now we're actually going to get rid of these other 3 aces, and I'll come up nice and close to show you. So we're going to get rid of these 3. That's the hearts, the clubs, and the diamonds. All right. We're going to get rid of them. I'll show you nice and fair. They go back into the pack. I'm not trying to sneak or anything. All right. That is those 3. The spade is still on the table. Okay. So now we place those back in the pack. Nice and fair, nice and flush. All right. No breaks, no anything. All right. Now we take this ace of spades. All right. This ace of spades. Hold on. All right. Sorry. I thought the chat was moving. Anyways, the ace of spades, the lonely ace of spades. See, we think we go through this life alone, and this could actually represent most of our lives, even though it's just one life in this moment. All right, and so when we get into our situations, our troubles, we can sometimes see it as a mountain. Yeah, see a mountain that we have to climb. But once again, the Bible says that with true faith, we can move mountains. And yeah, see, just like that. So if we visualize that mountain just like so, it can help us with true faith, yeah, rise to the top, just like so. Yeah, I know it's a beautiful thing, it really is. But see, sometimes we do nothing at all. Yeah, we do nothing at all. And it's not that we don't do nothing, but I'll get to that part in a moment. You see, we do nothing at all. See, nice and fair, that goes straight in. I'm just gonna set this on the table right here. I'm just gonna set this on the table. We do nothing at all. Yet somehow we can rise to the top. I know, it scares me too. But you know what? The best part about this is that it's not that we didn't do nothing. It's that God did something. Because see, sometimes we have to face our situation. Yeah, sorry. Bad joke. It's the face. Yeah, anyways, we have to face our situation. And see, so like I said before, it's not that we didn't do nothing. It's that God did something. Because when we asked him for our help or for his help, because we couldn't do it on our own, because we were having a hard time facing our situation. See, that's what God did though, is he came in and he waved his hand over our situation. Yeah, you see, we're still in the middle of that trouble, just like that though. He waves over our situation and helps us rise to the top, just like so. Yeah, see, just like that. But you know what? The most beautiful part of all of this is that when we can turn our face towards God, when we can turn our face towards God, we can help others to do so also. Now, I know you probably can't see that, so I'm going to bring the camera a little closer. I'm not going to touch the deck or anything. If you were here, you could literally just start taking these out. But that is Aces to Heaven. I hope you enjoyed. All right, I hope that's coming in as a clear view, as that's the Ace of Hearts, that's the Ace of Clubs, and that's the Ace of Diamonds right there. I'm going to pull them out, just like so, all face up in the middle of a face down deck. And that is my story. I'm glad to share. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to do a little more of this unboxing. Thank you. I'm going to do a little more of this unboxing. Now that the Avengers Aces is done. But it's really Aces to Heaven, my routine, but that's okay. All right, so you know what? Here, let's go ahead here and try this together. All right, so we've done the Aces, obviously. All right, and so now I think it's time. All right, so we put the Aces down. All right, let's look through this together, guys. So we're going to do a little bit of cardistry, a little bit of manipulation with cards. Ooh, pretty. No, I'm kidding. So here, gonna do a little bit of cardistry as part of the deck review. So that way I can give you full and honest review on the deck. So let's go ahead here. Woo. All right, let's try it. Oh, caught that one a little. That was human error, but it's kind of pretty, honestly. Kind of cool. Let's see here. The mystical second fan. It disappears into the purple card skies. All right, let's try this here. Let's try the giant fan or the Pharaoh fan. You guys can learn these moves from one of my original videos. I don't remember what I was calling it at the time, but I know I was calling it something. Just look through some of my old videos, and I'm sure you'll find it. But let's see here. It's called the Giant Fan. Let's see here. Man, that is actually really cool. I don't hate to admit it, but like I was kind of disappointed at first with how light the colors were. But I actually think that actually plays to its favor a little bit. Like it's not, it doesn't pop like the rest of them. Like the rest of them just like pop right in your face, and I like that, but it kind of gets the same and boring. That's what I think is cool about this one. Is like it's not. And yes, it seems dull, but like that's what makes it different. So hold on, let's see here. No. Okay, drop some cards, but that's okay. All right, I'm gonna pick them up real quick. I apologize. That's the part of doing the waterfall. That's not so fun sometimes, but that's okay. That's a part of learning. is you can't learn a few card moves without dropping some cards. uh, and if you couldn't tell, that was a analogy to or different way of saying making an omelet without breaking a few eggs, but that's okay. All right, so now for the grand finale of opening this deck. Actually, it's not the grand finale. I take that back. It's not the grand finale. We're just gonna go through um, the face cards. So we got the Jack of Hearts, which is Spider-Man. Put in the comments which one, or in the chat, which Spider-Man you think this is. Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland. I'm going to move on to the next one, but put which one you think it is. But one of my favorite things about this one is that they got the spider webs from his hand to the hearts. I thought that was kind of cool. But the next one is Thor Odinson. There we go. Thor Odinson. Toby, yeah. That makes sense. Let me see here. Okay. Let's see. And then we got Natasha Romanoff right there. Black Widow. Now let's see here. We have Captain America. The OG, the King of Spades. Let's see here. Then, okay, another one. Let me know what you guys think on this one. Is it Hope Van Dyne or is it Wanda? Because, now I'll ask you why, or I'll tell you why. I think it's Hope Van Dyne because there's a little, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a little Ant-Man right there. But I also think it's Wanda because look at the hands and well, really just the overall features. And so, like, tell me what you guys think. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look it up later and let you guys know who it really is. This one was honestly my favorite because not only is it the Jack of Spades, my favorite card, but if you guys have been following along with the Marvel series, you'll know what this means. So you'll know what this means if you've been following along at all, even just in like the past few years with the Marvel series. Oh my gosh, this was so cool. So if you don't know, I'll fill you in. This is Hawkeye, the guy with the bow and arrow. All right. And this is his alter ego from after Natasha died. So when the blip happened, so when everybody did, or half the world disappeared for 5 years, he became, and Natasha died and all that. He was, yeah, I'm not going to get into all the gory details of it, but he became a character known as Ronin. And so that's Ronin and that's Hawkeye. It's the same guy, but it was just really cool. So if you've seen anything really in the last, I would say actually the last 10 years, you should know something about Hawkeye and something about Ronin. So now we have Loki as one of the Jokers. The first Joker, because he was the first in the first Avengers movie. Or was it the first or the second one? I'm not sure. In one of the main Avengers movies, like he was the bad guy. He was the main antagonist. That's why he's one of the Jokers. He's the first Joker. All right. Then let's see. Then we have Thor, or not Thor. Sorry. Forgive me. It's Hulk from Ragnarok. Hulk from Ragnarok, right there. Now let's see here. Let's continue moving on. Now I will mention about all the pips. They're really just normal pips. There's nothing really special about them. The only thing really special is the faces and the aces. So that's why I'm really just showing those off. Now, forgive me because I don't know every single Marvel character in the Marvel universe. But I do know this one is from Wakanda and from Black Panther and whatnot. So if this actually may be from the newer Wakanda, which I haven't seen yet, from the new Black Panther. So I haven't seen that one yet, but I do know she's a part of their warriors from the movie. But I do not remember her name, unfortunately. Let me see here. Go ahead and finish these through. This is Thanos, obviously the second main antagonist, and over the past 10 years, probably, that's just a rough estimate. Over the past 10 years, the main antagonist in the Avengers franchise. let me see here. We're gonna continue on. We're almost done. Only got a few cards left. All right. The Queen of Hearts. The Queen of our hearts, Miss Marvel. Miss Captain Marvel. I know. I say Miss Marvel. I mean Captain Marvel. But yeah, Captain Marvel. The Queen of our hearts. All right. Let me see here. Let's see. And then the King of Diamonds. The King of Diamonds is Black Panther himself. All right. There we go. Let's see. And then let's see here. The King of Hearts is obviously Iron Man. Right there. Which is kind of weird. It's kind of cool how they did this. So instead of the swords, they did the laser beams. But it's also known as the Suicidal King. So because he's got a sword and traditional cards, I'll show you guys another time. Or if you have a deck of cards laying around, you could look at the King of Hearts. He has the sword through his head, so it's called Suicidal King. It's a little weird, but it's kind of cool what they did here. They've got the laser beam shooting through his head instead. Like I said, it's definitely weird. Still that it's the Suicidal King, but it's still kind of cool. Because if you remember in Avengers Endgame, that's what he did. Is he sacrificed himself for the world, really, the other half of the population, and so I'm assuming that's why they did that. But don't quote me on that. All right. And then last but not least, we have Star-Lord as the Jack of Clubs, Peter Quill. All right. And that is the Avengers deck. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I promised I would do one more thing. So I am going to do one more thing with the deck to close us out. So let me know what you guys think of the deck. Like if you collected cards, would you purchase this based off my review? I know where I got this was Walgreens. Literally, they sell them at Walgreens, Kroger, Walmart. They sell them pretty much everywhere. But the main place I know for sure you can probably get them unless they're out of stock is Theory11.com. And so it does get a little pricier when it's on Theory 11, but generally it's about $10 to $12 at like Walmart, Kroger, whatnot. But at Walgreens, I don't know for how long, and I don't know which locations, but I know the one near me sells that has them on clearance for only $5, literally less than $5. And so it was around 10 something for me to get two of these decks. And so yeah, that literally it was a steal, honestly, for this. But yeah, so enough of me rambling. Enough of me rambling. I'm gonna give a couple more shuffles so that way it's nice and cool and fair. But next, what we're gonna do is another little doodah, zip-a-doodah, maybe. All right, let's see here. We're gonna try something. Like I said before, a little bit of cardistry. Whoo! Ta-da! Man, I really should have done this with the Back to the Future deck. Ta-da! And that is the Avengers card. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna pan this up to my face for now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, ring the notification bell. I don't know. Just click on it. Click all notifications. It works the same way. Anyways, when you do that, though, you won't miss another live stream. It's really cool. I do more stuff like this. I do gospel magic. I do regular magic. I do fire eating. I stick nails and screws up my nose, things like that. It gets wacky. I'm about to do another big unboxing. About to get a big box in. It's a big cardboard box. Gonna have a bunch of magic props in it. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 112. See ya. Peace, y'all.